Jahannum. This gate is called Jahannum because the fire will scourge the faces of the men and women who enter it. This is in response to their obstinacy and resistance in the life of this world. Just as they continue to reject obedience to Allah and submission to Him, likewise the fire will continue to burn up their flesh. And when it reaches the point of almost being obliterated, Allah will remove the old flesh and replace it with new flesh, a just recompense for their rebellion in this life. Lada. This level of hell is called Lada because the fire will eat away at their body parts one by one, both internally and externally. It will invite those who abandoned Tawheed and turned away from that which the Prophet ﷺ came with. Saqar. It is called Saqar because it will eat up the flesh of the human being and not his bones. There are a total of 4 things that they were guilty of, which ultimately landed them at this level of the hellfire. The first, they did not offer salat. The second, they did not feed the poor. The third, they used to talk vainly with those who talk in vain. And the fourth, they used to deny and reject the day of recompense. Al-Hutama. It is called Al-Hutama because it will shatter the bones of the human being and burn the heart and other internal organs. The fire will start at his feet and burn all the way through until it reaches the heart. Jahim. This gate is called Jahim because it is actually one big piece of hot coal that is bigger than the lowest heaven as we know it. The crimes of the one who enters this particular gate are: the first, he did not have the correct belief in Allah, and the second, he refused to give the creation their rights and he did not encourage the feeding of the poor. Sa'ir. This gate of hell is called As-Sa'ir because it is constantly kindling. Rather, it has never ceased to kindle from the moment it was created. In it are 300 castles, and in each castle there are 300 houses, and in each house there are 300 types of punishments. There are scorpions and snakes, ropes, chains, and shackles. Al-Hawiyah. This gate of hell is called Al-Hawiyah because whoever enters this level of the hellfire will never come out. In this level of the hellfire there is a mountain made of fire, and the enemies of Allah will be laid on their faces on this mountain. Their hands will be tied to their necks, and their necks will be tied to their feet, and over them will stand the Zabaniya, who are the angels that will guard this particular level of the hellfire.